Hi everyone, this is the daily weather hazard briefing from the National Weather Service office here in Pocatello, Idaho for Wednesday, September 20th. We'll see some more showers and thunderstorms today, and really once we get going today, it's on and off through the next couple of days. Our cool down is also continuing, with Thursday and Friday being the coolest days before we start to kind of warm things up and dry things out as we go through the weekend. So here's our key points. Already touched on those a little bit. Our next storm system itself is dropping south today, out of British Columbia into the Pacific Northwest here. So that's going to bring us some scattered to widespread showers and thunderstorms, mainly starting this afternoon and then continuing on and off through Thursday into Friday. Afternoon highs by the time we get to Thursday and Friday will be in the 50s and 60s. And yes, as those temperatures drop, we will continue to see the potential for some high elevation snow. Again, most of this way up high on the mountaintops, with snow levels dropping to around 8,500 feet, potentially a little bit lower in a few spots as we get into Friday into Saturday. But again, most of this is going to be high up on the mountains. We will start to dry things out as we go through the weekend, and we'll stay dry and start warming up as we get into Sunday and Monday as high pressure starts to build back in. Here's a look at satellite this morning of the Pacific Northwest. You can actually see a little bit of that counterclockwise spin if you look really into northern Washington there, again, dropping south out of British Columbia. And that's where our next system is. It's going to keep moving southward today and then get pushed farther east, almost right along the southern Idaho state line there as we go through Thursday and Friday. And that system is going to bring some of that moisture to us from the Pacific as we go through this afternoon, Thursday and Friday. So yes, we will see the chance for showers and thunderstorms basically for the next 3 days here. Slight chance for a few showers, mainly in some of the parts of the eastern highlands on Saturday. But we'll be drying things out in general as Saturday goes on. And then Sunday looks pretty dry, Monday too for most of us. Again, we'll be warming things up a little bit by that point as high pressure builds in across the area. So for today, temperatures just a little bit cooler than where we were yesterday by a couple degrees. Most of us still ranging from the upper 60s to low and mid 70s for the most part. Wind gusts today, not quite as breezy as some of us were yesterday, but still generally 20-25 mile per hour wind gusts. As far as wind gusts with some of those thunderstorms, they'll probably be around 45 miles per hour or so. So this is just kind of a big overview of the national forecast chart for today. You see that low sitting over Washington. Again, that's going to be impacting the Pacific Northwest here, bringing those showers and thunderstorms to us. As far as any potential for severe weather, we're really just looking at kind of the general thunderstorms. Like I said, we could see some of those gusts up to about 40, 45, maybe 50 miles per hour with some of these storms. So they will bring some gusty outflows. As far as we kind of look at the HREF probability of thunder for today, it kind of gives you an idea of where maybe the best potential for some of those showers and thunderstorms will be. But taking a look at one model's take on how things go this afternoon, they all kind of agree generally on a band of showers and thunderstorms setting up. The question mark a little bit is where exactly that band will be. This model here pretty much takes it from Burley to Pocatello up towards Idaho Falls and near Driggs. Some of the models try to shift that line a little bit farther north, others slightly south. So again, don't take this as gospel, but just kind of gives you an idea of what to expect with those showers and thunderstorms popping up as we go through this afternoon. We will, though, likely see those continuing overnight and into Thursday. Again, once these get going, it's pretty much on and off through the next couple of days. So that low today is going to be in the Pacific Northwest. What you see by the time we get to tomorrow, it's actually kind of just sitting right over southern Idaho, northern Utah. But you'll notice the cold front passed us at that point, allowing some of that cooler air to finally work its way in. That's why temperatures are going to drop so much as we get into Thursday and Friday. In fact, look at our highs for tomorrow. Most of us in the 50s, a few of us maybe hitting the 60-degree mark, certainly not a guarantee. Winds themselves, though, still really not too bad. Gusts around 20-25 miles per hour. Again, generally looking at some more showers and thunderstorms. Thunderstorm coverage itself kind of starting to shift a little bit more so to rain or even some snow showers up to the central mountains. So as that cooler air works in, that's why you'll see thunderstorm chances decreasing from north to south and from west to east as we get into Thursday and Friday there. Speaking of Friday, here's our national forecast chart for day 3. You'll see that low hasn't moved a whole lot, but it continues slowly moving off to the east. That is why we're still going to have some impacts from the system even on Friday, but it's going to continue moving off to the east then as we get into the weekend, so that's when we're going to start to finally dry things out a little bit more. But those temperatures still cool on Friday with most of us still in the 50s. And we start to slowly warm things up as we'll be a little bit drier, start to see a little bit more sunshine try to work its way back in on Saturday to allow more of us to get back into the mid and upper 60s. Again, still very pleasant temperature-wise at least. So as far as any potential rain totals or even, yes, snow totals, overall I think most of us probably see around a ½ inch to an inch of rain by the time this is all said and done. So keep in mind that's for several days here. Today really through about Friday night. The kind of caveat to that is some of this is pretty dependent on convection, like for this afternoon where that line sets up. If it moves a little bit farther north, a little bit farther south, some of these totals will change. And again, as far as snow goes, really most of this is way up there on the mountains. So most of us down here in the valleys will get to see some of the snow up on the mountaintops, but not so much down here for us. In summary, again, we've got that system that's going to be dropping south today and then moving eastward over the next couple of days. It's going to continue bringing us some showers and thunderstorms, really through today, tomorrow, even into Friday. Finally drying things out as we get into the weekend, really start to warm things back up a bit more Sunday into Monday. But active weather today, things quieting down as we get into the weekend. All right, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always find us via phone call or email. Of course, you can find the latest forecast information on our website too, and social media, always a great way to connect. Have a great day.